Hey there, this is Jonathan, ready for another exciting set of tutorials. This time it's for Joomla and templating for Joomla. Now we're going to do a lot of different things in these tutorials, including downloading and installing Joomla, as well as taking a look at a whole bunch of different things we can do. For example, doing the very simplest type of Joomla template, dealing with module positions, dealing with some configuration type links that we might have in there and page parameters, then dealing with separate folders and files that we might be dealing with in a Joomla template, and dealing with template overrides as well. So let's get started. The first thing that we need to do is download it. I'm going to download the newest version of Joomla. This is version 3.0, and I'm going to go ahead and open this. When it's done, I'll open it up. And we do need to decide where these files are going to go. I have an XAMPP, which is a standalone server already installed on my server or on my computer. And of course, you need something that's similar yourself in order to do any of this. So make sure you check out one of the videos on how to install XAMPP. I have a version of it myself, but you can use somebody else's. It doesn't really matter. Just as long as you get XAMPP running, that's all we really need to start off with. Alright, as soon as we have downloaded this file, it has opened. I've got it right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new folder called Joomla. I'll even call it Joomla 3 so I know it's Joomla 3. And I'm going to drag all these files that are inside the zip file into that folder. Now you can of course extract the files if you don't have something. I'm using IZArc right here, which is just a zip file utility software. But whatever it is that you are going to use to extract your files, you basically want to get to the point where you have a folder which has all of the files for Joomla already extracted, and you want to put that folder into your htdocs folder of your XAMPP installation. That htdocs is where all of the website documents go. Now, while this is extracting, I'm going to go on and do the next part of it. Now, we need to make sure that our standalone server is running, and so I've clicked on my XAMPP control panel and started Apache and MySQL, which means that I'm now ready to go to my local host. If I go to my local host, now I'm going to go into the XAMPP folder, or I can even hit on the index1 PHP file. If you didn't change the name of it, this is the file that you'll get. But we need to go to phpMyAdmin and create a database. Now we're going to create a database called Joomla 3. That way it matches what we're installing. Now I'm going to go back to my local host and see how we're doing. I think I'm going to pause right here because this is taking a little bit of time to extract the file. So I'll pause here and then come back when it's done. Alright, all the files have extracted now. So I can close my zip file or zip tutorial there. And I'm going to go ahead and refresh that, and you'll see as soon as I refresh inside the Joomla directory in my XAMPP or my local host, I'm actually now getting the installation. And the installation has been really improved with this new one. So we're going to call this the test Joomla site. I could give it a description if I want. The admin email is going to be my email. Well, I'll do what I have in the thing, jonathan@notset.com. Username, admin and pass for right now is what I'm going to use, just so it's really, really easy. Site offline, no, we'll hit next. Alright, MySQL. I'm not really sure the difference between MySQL and MySQL Lite, really what it does, so I'll just keep it MySQL Lite. So it says localhost is my host name, and that's correct. My username is going to be root. No password is required. But I do need this, Joomla 3. That's the name of the database that we created. Now, this particular one, this table prefix is randomly generated. We could call this whatever we want. If we want JM underscore, that'd be great. It doesn't really matter. We just want to make sure that we're not writing over any other tables that we have. So let's hit next. I'm going to maybe do just a little bit of brochure English sample data. And this is just so we have some stuff to play with when we're playing with our pages and such. And it's now installing Joomla. Takes a little bit of time, but Joomla is a really great CMS because it's a very powerful and flexible CMS. Now that Joomla is installed, I can remove the installation folder, and it says that it removed it, which is great. And let me go look at the site real quick. Here is my test site that I've got so far, which is not a whole lot, but it's a nice little test site for sure. Says that I can log in as the administrator. Let's see, it says super user. I can log in, so let's go to administrator. It's taking me to the back end. That's what I wanted. So it's just Joomla 3, which is what the folder was named, and /administrator, and I'll log in, and it takes me into my first page, or there's a better name for it, first page of the Joomla installation, which is great. And they've got a whole lot of new menus here. They've got system, users, menus, content, components, extensions, and then I've got information about the user here as well. Dashboard, that's what we might call this. So really powerful to get this far, but we're really here to talk about templates. So we're going to take a look in the next tutorial about actually how to start creating templates and what the different parts of those templates are. So let's go on.